Welcome to the Key to All of This with Tim and Dylan. I don't know which side of the video you're going to be on, but I'll make sure that you switch on both sides
I'm on
every
both
time I
sides.
do this. We'll do a Brady Bunch style thing where our videos are everywhere. Today's episode is one of my favorite video games of all time, and of all Tim even,
Aw.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Well, it's nice to be here on the show, and I got to say that
Are
the
you going
idea
into Christopher
of
Walken? I
I
gotta say
gotta
that.
say, got gotta say, Dylan looking good. That the idea of going back, you know, with the High Republic book coming out, the idea of going back even further to the Old Republic is so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of a choose your own adventure where you get to go light or dark side, which they haven't done in Star Wars games because everything now is canon. So
Mhm.
you have to follow the story that they've built, which, okay, I'm cool with that. But biggest news coming out right now is the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 remake of Knights of the Old Republic. So this is like the perfect topic to discuss.
Yeah, I feel like having Darth Revan make an appearance and be a central figure, as is teased by kind of like their small little preview,
Mm-hmm.
is so exciting because he's like one of the most captivating figures between showing kind of the you know like how both sides are so easily kind of like interchanged, and not one side is not as better as the other.
Yeah, that's what the game showed you is just every little bit of your way of okay, I'm not helping this person. Oh, I'm learning that that's bad. But you know what? Bad side feels good. But you can still kind of go back and forth, and I would assume that that's probably how that era was. Of it wasn't so clear cut of red versus blue. It was more how you interpret what is good and what is bad and how you want the force to like move you in a certain direction. Where now
Yeah,
it's like if Luke killed Vader, Luke would have became Vader. Like that's how it is now. You look at I guess you look at Rey, and Rey shot lightning out and almost killed Chewbacca, but if she really did kill Chewbacca, then I don't think she would have been able to come back from that.
yes. Well, it's like one of those things where like Darth Revan comes up with the rule of two. Like he kind of builds a Sith ideology in a way that hadn't been before, and um, yeah, I think that the Force is all about finding what works toward your end. The Force
Mm-hmm.
being on the light side and the dark side wasn't the goal. The goal was whatever you wanted to do, and do I use the light side or the dark side to
Yeah.
accomplish that end? You know,
Mm-hmm.
and um, and the religions of the Jedi and the religion of the Jedi was very much in place, but the religion of the Sith was kind of like a reaction to it, but not necessarily like there wasn't as solidified as it was, by the time we see it.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you assume that they're doing a remake of this game in hopes of? Well, obviously, if they remake the game, I would assume it's considered canon now. If
I would,
Disney's
yes,
allowing this to
yeah.
happen,
hmm
so do you feel like this is being remade so that it can lead into other avenues of that timeline?
I definitely think so. I think that given like Ryan Johnson's, Star Wars
His
series,
trilogy, yeah.
yeah, that I think that it's either going to be set way in the future, but I think the past is more kind of ripe for exploring,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this is the perfect place.
Yeah. Oh, me too. And I was expecting with High Republic to kind of start out around that time as well, because I feel like Knights of the Old Republic is the beginning of the fall of the High Republic, I guess. But that I guess that would be more considered the rise of the Jedi, or like I don't know, the rise of the Sith. I guess is Knights of the Old Republic. So High
Mhm.
Republic would just be like when politics were okay, I guess.
Yeah,
Like when the light was good guys and less bad guys. But yeah, I'm expecting. I would love. I would love Ryan Johnson to take on a trilogy, Knights of the Old Republic. Name it that.
exactly.
Well, I guess if they're going to remake it or remaster, I guess, then we wouldn't be able to get the same storyline if they're planning a trilogy as well. But I do think
Hmm.
it's easy enough. Remaster KOTOR 1 and 2, and then Ryan Johnson's trilogy takes place KOTOR 3.
Yeah, well, I think they all the Star Wars games. Well, not all of them, but um, what's it called? Cal Kestis. Like, I think he's for sure going to be a character at some point
Mm-hmm.
in real life. I think that they are setting up, Battlefront 2. I think like a bunch of those characters at one point or another will have like a major part in different series. So I think this is a way of introducing a lot of characters and setting them up so that you can see them go on to do even more, crucial things to the plot of the Star Wars galaxy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with Knights of the Old Republic, what I really loved is it's not so. I mean, I kind of touched on this, but it's not so good versus evil. It's just, I mean, it's where we are now. I mean, it's just life. I mean, you're dealing with thieves, and you're dealing with great people and whatever, and you're finding people along the way that want to help you, and you find people that don't want to talk to you, which is very realistic rather than there's a bunch of people in this religion that are all trying to kill people of another religion. That's like essentially
Yeah.
Sith versus the Jedi. So Knights of the Old Republic just follows like a good timeline where it'll be easy to branch off to meet smugglers, and they have Wookiees and droids back then, and also Knights of the Old Republic. And if we go back and we do a trilogy, we can learn more about Yoda's species, which was basically that's like the only question never answered in like the original trilogy. It's like,
Yeah.
where the hell's he from? Where this boy from? I
Yeah.
want to
I
know where
think
that
that,
boy
like,
from.
where are you from? Show,
Tell me
show
that
yourself.
boy. Yeah, got some ID, green boy.
Where's your passport?
Yeah, come on,
Um,
Kermit.
yeah, I think that it's a lot more lawless time, and like, you know, uh, the dogma of the Jedi hasn't really been set up. So it's like you get kind of like with Kriya, like you get like more ambiguous Jedi
Hmm.
that are less, like going toward the light side is more of like a natural inclination rather than like a set of rules.
Yeah.
It feels like the most Game of Thrones out of like all the different time periods we've seen of Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah. There's really no main character as well. So it's not that you're watching John Throne.
Yeah, John.
I mean, John might be a bad example because Jon Snow, but also it's not.
Mhm,
Wasn't necessarily Jon Snow's story. Game of
mhm.
Thrones. It was these different families and all the different people all competing, for the land and the throne and whatever. And Knights of the Old Republic kind of is the same way, where there isn't like necessarily that main character. You do have your main character, and then you end up as Revan at the end, and then
Mhm.
Darth Malik shows up in the second one, and the other woman too. I can't think of her name, but I this game is just so incredible, and it was the first time I really played like an RPG where you find people along the way, and they get to join you. Just you get to pick them. You don't have to get stuck with like anyone. You can just be like, okay, Jolie Bindu, you and we're heading out, or you
Yeah, come
just
with
say,
me.
hey, you're waiting.
Yeah, I mean it's a great open sandbox of a game, like
Hmm.
in a way that's never been seen. But yeah, I can't wait for it to come out. Like sign me up. Um, but yeah, I think that making a I think it'd be captivating to see a lead character be a Sith in a way that we haven't, like, not the typical Anakin or Kylo way.
Hmm.
I'm thinking without all of the like unnecessary Catholic guilt. Like
Yeah.
you just see like someone be like, "Hey, this I can do more here."
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about this. Why should I?
Hmm.
That would be fun to see.
Yeah. I don't think we'll get anything like that with Disney
Yeah.
if they were to make a movie. But I do think that there's a reason behind this. I mean, people have been begging for Shadows of the Empire to be remastered. People have been
Hmm.
begging for Knights of the Old Republic, and it kind of comes down to we've hit this time where the three most recent movies weren't very successful in the eyes of Star Wars fans. Box office, of course, they were, but they're finding these mini stories are doing so much better. Um, there's got to be a reason why they want to remaster Knights of the Old Republic now, because we've
Hmm.
got Taika Waititi's movie still somewhere, and Ryan Johnson's trilogy, and I think Ryan Johnson would have done an incredible um, sequel trilogy, but I would have rather seen him create new characters and a whole new storyline rather than try to create a new character and a whole new storyline with a storyline that we're already in the middle of.
Hmm.
So I think Knights would be the perfect spot for him.
Yeah, I think that storyline, or even around that storyline, perfect for it.
Hmm.
Who do you see playing Darth Revan?
Oh, it's Keanu Reeves, 100%.
Oh, for sure. Come on, I can't believe I didn't even think of
Yeah,
that. Yeah, hundred
absolutely.
percent.
And then if you want to go ahead and do Darth Malik, Stanley Tucci.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Boom, done. Then I don't
done.
care who else. I would say Samuel L.
That's it.
Jackson for Jolie Bindu, but he's already been in it.
He's a different Indu.
Yeah. Oh, I would say guy from Westworld. He just played Commissioner Gordon in the new Justice League.
Um.
Jeffrey Wright.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Jeffrey Wright for Jolie Bindu, and then we get I don't know. Yeah, there's so many great possibilities of it. But yeah, give me Keanu Reeves as the lead for Knights, or have him play Revan if you're starting kind of after Knights of the Old Republic and just kind of
Yeah.
like reviving that whole storyline. But Knights of the Old Republic, so they're remaking it. Um, if they do a pre-order, which a lot of video games are pre-orders now, what would you want to be the pre-order bonus that comes with it? So like either an
Um.
item in a box or item in game.
Oh, that's a good idea. I mean, I feel like the only way to do it, like, I feel like you'd have to tie in like the dark saber.
Mm.
If you could do like maybe like a Sith holocron or something like that, or a dark saber, the dark saber, like connected to what we've already seen, like I think that would be amazing. You know,
Yeah.
they've created the dark saber, this like Excalibur. So to see that like in real form, thousands of years ago, 4,000 years before
Hmm.
Star Wars, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and I was also thinking from the second one, we have Darth Nihilus. We don't need to get into
Mm.
KOTOR 2, um, but yeah, that game is just so good. I don't know what I would want, but I think of that often because there's not there aren't too many games that I would pre-order, especially pre-order just to get like whatever bonus comes with it. But I think if there was like maybe kyber crystals or something that came with it, I think it'd
Yeah,
be worth it.
yeah, that'd be
Like
really cool.
these when I pre-ordered in 2004 2005 Star Wars Battlefront, it came with 4 coasters, and
Oh,
back
nice.
back when Knights of the Old Republic came out before, I didn't find it until the game actually had already come out. So I didn't even know that there was a pre-order for it. So um, awesome. Well, you're planning on buying it right away, I would assume.
Definitely. Count me in. Count me pre-in. So, what do you guys think? Are you going to pre-order Knights of the Old Republic, the remake? Let us know below in the comments section. Like, subscribe. Let us know how you feel.
About
Whether it's
anything.
light side, yeah, light side, dark side. Let the hate or love flow through you.
Mm.
But please join us next time when we discuss the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. And I'm not talking about my 2010 Honda Civic. I'm talking about the
Ew.
Millennium Falcon. Heyo, the Millennium Falcon. Um, this has been the key to all of this. I'm Tim McGovern. This is Dylan Polniak. And may the force be with you.
And also with you.
Hey,
Oh, thanks.
thank you.
Hey,
Finally. Hey,
don't
hey,
mention me.
don't.